Yo, 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 we're back. Guys, we are back. Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, like always. Thank you for tuning in to Care Culture Radio. It is Fresh Start Monday. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What is cracking like it?
Hey man, we here.
Hey man, another week, 2025. We about to go in. It's a Monday. We had a good weekend, so we best go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
It was a good weekend indeed. Shout out to NFL football. It is back. NFL football is back. The National Football League is back. And of course, it is a Monday night game between the Bears versus the Vikings. So I know a lot of people are tuning in. A lot of people are excited that football is back. Unfortunately, there was a lot of disappointment over the weekend when it comes to football. We're going to talk about that very, very shortly. But beforehand, shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Make sure you follow. It's so very important for you guys to follow us so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to those right now watching us on Rumble and also X. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And also TikTok and Bingo Live. Bingo Live, y'all always showing us love and TikTok as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. Man, it is raining over here in South Florida. Raining like a storm, bro. The rain hasn't stopped. So you know what that means. It's going to be a lot of flooding going on. So you're in the South Florida area, make sure you drive safely home from work. Going into sports. So we got a lot of things to talk about when it comes to sports, especially last night. Go right ahead, Jordan. What's going on when it comes to the aspect of the sports world, big dog?
Let's get it in. Let's get it in. So I hope everybody enjoy their football Sunday. If your team won or lost, you know, it is what it is. But we're definitely going to talk about the big game that happened last night of the Baltimore Ravens and the Bills. So we definitely got either most of the people either the Ravens or the Bills might go to the Super Bowl. But it was a big game happened. It was a big comeback game for the Bills. During the first half, which I did watch the first half of it, the Ravens was up, which destroying the Bills, really destroying the Bills. And, you know, I was like, okay, game over. I went to sleep. When I got woke up, we ready for work, I see that the Bills came back against the Bills. So the Bills was down 15 points in the fourth quarter and won the game. And this is what probably one of the biggest upsets of the season opening night in history. So it looked like, you know, the Ravens, they had it in the ball, but they crumbled in the fourth quarter. They definitely crumbled in the fourth quarter. And, you know, because the Ravens is a good team, it's like, you know, only thing they kind of beat the Ravens is they sell. So this is last time they played each other was in the playoffs with the Bills beat the Ravens. And now the season over, the Bills have beat the Ravens again. And even though we know Ravens are having like one of the best teams in the NFL, they lost again to the Buffalo Bills. So we do have a clip coming of Derrick Henry from his post game, talk about his loss. So go ahead, I can play the little clip from Derrick Henry. This is the second clip below, and after that, we'll chop it up.
In this team, welcome to Buffalo. I mean, what a vet, taking the game-winning field goal in a tough, weird situation you don't see too often. He came in prepared, ready to go. Our team didn't quit. I mean, I think there's people that left the stadium. That's okay. We'll be fine, but have some faith next time. There's just no quitting this team. Welcome to Buffalo. I mean, what a vet.
Yeah, so that was my bad. So that was Josh Allen. I'm looking at a different clip. So yeah, so that was Josh Allen talking about the big game, the big win that he brought in. You know, that's why, you know, he won the MVP. He had a big game last night. So I'm gonna start with you, Ronnie. Was this when it comes to, was this a big collapse from the Baltimore Ravens or a big comeback from the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, the Baltimore Ravens did collapse. Unfortunately, I did not see the game. However, I did see the highlight. Derrick Henry didn't hold on to the ball. He was close to the end zone. The ball came out, fumbled. That's how things go. When you have mistakes like that, of course, it's gonna be a turnaround for the opposite team, which is the Buffalo Bills. Now, people are speculating the Buffalo Bills will be the one going to the Super Bowl this coming year. So we'll pay attention to that. But at the end of the day, Josh Allen is trying to make a statement. He's trying to be another MVP because all people are expecting Lamar Jackson to be MVP once again. And of course, Josh Allen won last year, but a lot of people are expecting on Lamar Jackson to win it again for this coming year. But the way yesterday's performance was when it came to the Baltimore Ravens, they didn't close out the game. They was up dramatically. You can't when it comes to the Buffalo Bills, especially at their home Turbodome. They're hungry. They're excited. On Baltimore fumbled the bag on this one, but Derrick Henry got to hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball, my brother. If you hold on to the ball, Baltimore Ravens will be something pretty much to be fortunate, be reckoned with. So just be on the lookout for the Baltimore Ravens to be winning the next game. Go ahead, Ike.
Looking at the game, I can tell who was out there working on off season and who was not. The football intelligence was not there for the Ravens for some apparent reason. Raw talent, but no strategy or skill. So this doesn't look good. I do think they're not going to the Super Bowl. I do like Lamar Jackson. He's from the Noya, but I don't think he has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
When it comes to game opener, this is what you love to see. If you're an NFL fan, you love watching this game. It was dramatic. Big comeback. This is where the NFL makes their money. This and the thing is, it looks like the Bills is having the Ravens numbers when it comes to going all the way to the fourth quarter. Because you look at the Baltimore Ravens, they look like the best team in the NFL in the first three quarters, and in the fourth quarter, they crumbled and everything. But other than that, this is week one. There's a lot of football play to left, a lot of football games to be played. I'm looking at Baltimore's schedule, and their next couple games is kind of tough. They have next week they play Cleveland, and then after that they play Detroit, Kansas City, Houston, and LA. So the next 4 to 5 games they're really gonna be tested when it comes to how the Ravens are. I expect the Ravens to win their division. I have Lamar being one of the top MVPs, and they're definitely gonna be in the playoffs. So because of Buffalo Bills, they got Josh Allen. That's why he won the reigning MVP last year. I expect them they win their division as well, and definitely, hopefully we'll see a part 2 of seeing them again. Baltimore Ravens and the Bills playing the playoffs again. And if we see that, hopefully Baltimore get over the hump. Or if the Bills beat the Ravens, I'll just say the Bills have the Ravens number. And that will put Lamar Jackson to the hole because, we want to see Lamar Jackson win that Super Bowl because he has the multiple MVPs. So will this be the year that Lamar Jackson get up to the spot? We'll hope and see. But great game last night. That's what we love to see about football, and we have a lot of NFL season left. So good game last night, and hopefully we'll see more good games coming next week in week 2 of the NFL.
Yeah, just pay attention to your team and just enjoy football. And of course, there is Monday Night Football tonight. The Vikings against the Bears. So I know a lot of Bear fans will be tuning into that one too, and also the Viking fan as well. Shout out to Fishing Farmer 46. He said, "Yo, Bills are crazy, but I love the Bills. Bills got a lot of fans out here." And shout out to Evelyn, a new subscriber. Hey, Evelyn. It's also Evelyn Perez also in the building. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got 14 people watching us right now. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to the 70 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. Shout out to those right now watching us on TikTok, Rumble, X. You name it, all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. Move on to money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of financial news, big dog?
Let's get into it. Let's talk about some tax credits. So we're going to talk about 2 tax credits that are going to expire by the end of this month. One has to do with electric cars when it comes to that. And also another thing has to do because of energy when it comes to
time is running out.
And if you do own a house or you try to look for an electric car, you better hurry up because these tax credits will begin by the end of this month. So we do have a clip for Yahoo Finances. Go ahead, I can't pay the first 3 minutes, and after that we'll chop it up.
To take advantage of 2 tax breaks that President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill did away with. Joining me now is senior autos reporter Pras Subramanian and senior reporter Emma Ackerman. So Pras, let's start with you here. The electric vehicle tax credit coming to an end on September 30th. What is this tax credit and how can American consumers take advantage of this before that deadline?
So Biden's the act that instituted this tax credit, $7,500 per EV, was very popular amongst consumers buying EVs and also for automakers that provided a lot of sales for them. With the OBB, Trump now got rid of that, and it's going to expire on the 30th of September. But some new IRS guidelines mention that how completion of the sale does not mean delivery has to take place before the 30th. So you and I can make a deal or with the dealership, buy the car, sign a contract, pay a deposit. But if we take delivery later, we can still get that tax credit. So that's a big kind of boon for buyers who may not find the inventory they want right now, might want to wait for a car to come in, but they want to get that order in place. So they can do that now, and it helps them get that tax credit, which is a big deal when you're buying an EV.
Are there specific kinds of EVs that consumers should consider if they're still trying to race and purchase something before that deadline?
Yeah, I kind of put together a list here about 3 EVs I think that could fit people's different budgets. So I would say in the under the $30,000 to $35,000 budget, the Chevy Equinox EV, which is around that price range, a very capable car, nice crossover size there, very utilitarian, not very fancy, but it gets the job done. At the mid-level, people might hate me for saying this, but the Tesla Model Y is still one of the best vehicles out there that you can buy as an EV. A ton of capability, great software integration, great software in the car, great mobile app integration, and of course that supercharger network, which is basically ubiquitous everywhere. And finally, at the luxury high end, the BMW iX, amazing car, newly restyled for 2025, great exterior, better interior functions, vast range, huge power. Around $90,000, so it's pretty expensive, but you can get a good lease rate and you get that tax credit. It will help out a lot.
Have you driven any of those?
I've driven all 3.
Yeah? So is it $90K worth it?
If you're going to lease it, sure. $90K is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah, lease plus that tax credit.
Right, of course. I'm sure it was really hard putting together that list for us, considering your car expertise. But Emma, I want to turn to you because this isn't the only deadline that we're looking at. President Trump's legislation also ending tax breaks for some energy-efficient home upgrades. So tell us more there.
Yeah, so for years, homeowners have been able to benefit from tax credits for solar panels and heat pumps and other green energy upgrades. Those are set to sunset at the end of the year, December 31st, and you actually have to have these upgrades installed by that date to qualify for these credits. And this comes as energy prices are rising nationwide. So this is an advantage or something that consumers might.
Yeah, so there you have it. So when it comes to these tax credits, it's just, like I said, people want to buy electric cars, or also people want to use solar panels to save money for their house. This is something they can do to take the tax credit off. So I'm gonna start with you, Ronnie. Do you feel like this is a good advantage for people to take if they own a house or trying to buy an electric car?
This is one of the things I would tell someone I was talking to about when it comes to aspect of energy cars. You're gonna able to save money on taxes, and then now this just confirmed that they are putting this into place. So if you are someone that is trying to buy a new car, make sure it's somewhere for you to benefit at the end of the year or benefit you for a long term period, like something like energy cars. So I'm glad that they're actually allowing people to get tax credit on that and also on energy panels, because right now, American people want to save. They want to be able to buy, but also save at the same time as well, and to get their money back. So if there's opportunity like this that's around, go ahead, guys, use the benefit that it has before you. So have solar panels in your home. Try to get at least one energy card so you can just have, money coming back on your taxes. So these are people that do have money that do end up paying taxes, like myself and other people. You want to find out what's their stuff is out there for you, so you can be able to save more money and also get money back. Go right ahead, King.
These things were going to sunset anyway. Trump is not a big green energy guy, and I'm just surprised that he's doing this. How it's going to affect Elon's business? Not too much, but this was something that they was able to ride off on. You get $4,000 off a new car, even a used one. I think it was maybe a grand or two off on that. So to see this goes away, it just sets a precedent to see what's going to go on. You know what I mean? And so renewable energy might be more expensive to obtain now. You know, there's always been expensive, but these tax breaks just lessen the blow on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to like states, especially here in California, this is definitely big because when it comes to how expensive it is here in California, and also how expensive gas here is in California. If here in California, from all the way to Northern California, here in Southern California, where I'm at, you see nothing but Teslas or electric cars because how expensive it is. Also, how gas is expensive it is, and all. And it's easy for people to buy something new and get an easy tax off and everything. Saves a lot of money too, and also energy efficient. When if people buy houses and solar panels, mainly people that live out in the deserts in California. When I go to like Palm Springs or Barstool or something like that, majority of the houses that you see, they have solar panels because it's nothing but sunny in the deserts, and also it's sunny here in Southern California as well. So here in the state of California, this is a big thing when it comes to tax write-offs and everything. And unfortunately, it's coming to the end, but a lot of people in California definitely take advantage of these tax write-offs when it comes to the solar panels and also buying electric EV cars as well. So we have people, like I said, you got to believe the end of this month for the EV cars. Not just Tesla, but if you want to buy an energy car from GM, Ford, and any other car dealership that use EV cars, if you want to get that tax write-off, go ahead and do it before it ends. So, like I said, you can get you a smaller energy car for if you want to lease for up to if you get like a $25,000 or $30,000 car for like a Ford GM, if you want to lease it or finance it and everything, get a tax write-off, it'll definitely help. So please, people, hurry up. If you do it, because it will end very, very soon.
Now that shout out to White House who's in the building. Said, "What's up, guys? Hey, guys, that's called government welfare. If you like the car, we will purchase it. Shout it out. It is the government welfare, so why not use the government welfare for your own benefit? So if there's tax credit out there for you to get, go ahead and get it. And I would say it's also recommended. A lot of financial experts are saying, guys, look over look up when you file your taxes. Always look up some stuff that always go to credits and stuff that you can save. If you look up to that way okay, the next year you know what you got to do. So those boxes. So it's very, very important. That's how rich stay rich, and that's how rich people keep their money. So when you see people having animals in their yard and stuff like that, there's also credit for that too as well. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Moving along to hip-hop. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Oh, Jordan, what's going on when it comes to the aspect of the hip-hop news, big dog?
Yeah, let's talk about Young Thug, because he was trending all the last 4 or 5 days. Going on Kendrick Lamar and going on calling Gorilla Ugly, and so he decided to go on a podcast and really talk about the situation, but also really he talked about Gunna as well. Really got in depth about talking about Gunna, about him snitching and everything. So we're gonna get into it. So go ahead, King. I got 2 clips to play, so go ahead and play the clips from Young Thug, talk about Gunna, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Like, if he would have went to trial, the state, if his shit was getting used in trial, which it was, unless I got out the case, his plea agreement was gonna get used in trial. I know they saying like, oh, he ain't had to get.
I thought an effort plea don't mean that.
Yes, he had to get on. He ain't had to get on the stand. They pushing all those narratives. He ain't had to get on the stand. He wasn't gonna testify against nobody. Yes, he was. If you look at the end of his plea, that shit say this plea agreement could be presented in trial, and if any questions come up about this plea, however they wrote it, if anything come about this plea, you must come testify truthfully about what you said in this plea. No. Nigga, look, every one of they plea said that, except mine. Every plea said that except mine. In Lil 9. Every one of them niggas who took a plea in the beginning of that trial, plea said that. Duke plea said the same thing. Oh, you ain't got to get on the stand. Duke had to get on the stand. The week the case was over with, Duke was getting on the stand that week. The week all us went on and took our pleas at the end of the trial. Duke was getting on the stand that week. Duke was outside the courtroom, sitting on the bench, waiting to get called in to get on the stand.
So how Duke did what right then?
Because he didn't say why I said it was a game. He only said, when y'all put Duke on the stand, Duke can't send nobody to prison. Duke plea only saying that a nigga told on him. Okay, I'm right. When nobody on that case but Duke and Yak. Only thing Duke plea said was, this nigga Yak told on me, and I'm just agreeing to it. Because you could, like, if he would have went to trial, the state. The crazy part is, bro, he done already did some shit that's a violation. Don't nobody really know about it but me and goddamn Cash, XO, my brother. He already done did some shit that was a violation that I supposed to cut him off for. He already done did some shit where I supposed to cut him off for. I just found a new way to love him. And I try to be how y'all live. I try to look at him from a different light and be like, maybe he ain't understand. Maybe he ain't know. I know he knew though. Maybe he ain't know. The only reason why I knew he knew is because he denied it. Instead of saying, damn, bro, I ain't even know. A nigga that don't know gonna say, damn, I ain't even know that. A nigga that know what he doing, what he gonna say? Hell no. I denied it. Like, hell no, right? Hell no. Like, that's just how the circle of life. That's how I go. You gotta understand, bro. I had him man with me every day since late 2015. I had him man with me every day, bro. I made that man I made him a millionaire. Like, I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money up. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit. I went half and half with you to buy your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that. Me. I told you to go down there to the country town and get your daddy, no matter what your differences is with your daddy. I told you that. I know for a fact, me personally, I know your dad don't look at you like a real nigga. I know that. This my man's. Your dad is my OG. He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave this nigga more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro. Like, every second. I went half on your mama house and bought your mama house, bro, because you didn't have the money. I went half with you. I bought your brother his first truck and let you present it to him like you bought it. Your brother on the internet, man, yeah, fuck that nigga, throw it. Like, nigga, you don't even know what's going on. Like, you don't even know, bro. Relax. This shit that nobody don't know, but we men, so I don't be can to speak on that type of shit. We men, I ain't do it for that reason. I did it because I just honor my brothers, my friendships. And brotherhood, I honor that shit. I love you, bro.
So, it's cold. So you still love him?
The crazy part is, bro, he done already did some shit.
Yeah, so there you have it. Doug kind of explained about situation with Gunna and really speaking on this podcast. So we'll start with you, Roddy, man. What's your take on Young Thug on Gunna?
Young Thug is dealing with a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of betrayal. But Young Thug should know that nobody ain't gonna go to jail for him. Heck, most of the people that was in his own trial would have snitched anyway. They would have snitched on nobody that was Gunna or somebody else. Nobody's not gonna spend 20 years for Young Thug. I'm sorry. Now, on the aspect of Young Thug looking out, giving back to Gunna when Gunna wasn't hot at the time, I think that was good brotherhood. You know how you is when you cool with somebody for a very long time. You want to make sure they succeed. You want to look out for them, and you ain't expect the person to end up betraying you like that on the aspect of snitching on you when it came to the court system. But he should have known that nobody's gonna do that sentence like that. And then, and not only that, but also I was reading the comment. They also was speculating they been was having beef before that trial actually begun. So at the end of the day, their relationship was already kind of rocky because Young Thug was also doing a lot of things for Gunna, but he never appreciated the friendship or the love or the aspiration of what Young Thug was doing towards his life. Now, stuff like that, buying his mom a house, helping him buy his mom a house, helping his brother buy a car, and all those other things, man, sometimes friendship go rocky. Brotherhood don't last long, but man, to me, I do commend a man that's able to help another man out and not even try to seek the reward of it. But now, Young Thug is just hurt, man. He's a hurt individual. Go ahead, Akeem. Shout out to Chicago Gorilla that was also in the building.
What's up, Chicago Rilla? We miss you, man, brother. Where you been at? I'm gonna say this. I pray God never find a friend like that to be my friend. I pray God I never find a homie like that. First off, anybody who reeled from the streets is not getting on no television talking and what he did from somebody. He went out bad, Slime. When you help somebody, you help somebody. Yes, they have differences. The best way is to be quiet. Some things people ain't supposed to know. Be hurt and suffer in silence. The fact that you put the man out there, say I went half on his mama house, I bought your brother a truck, I paid for your own apartment. Boy, that don't mean shit. What the price in tea in China? Give a fuck what a nigga did for me? Shut your goddamn mouth on the internet. We street niggas. This shit happens. Snitching's a part of the game. People forget about that. You go to prison, you get ratted on. You don't think I ain't been ratted on? But for you to be online talking to justify you trying to do whatever, bro, it's time to just grow up. And I'm gonna land it like that.
You right, Hakeem, and all that stuff, all this stuff, this leak audio of all this stuff come around about him, talk about people, and now, he felt he got notoriety and having a clout. He's like, you know what, since all this stuff is coming at me, let me just go out, explain everything, what happened and everything. And with the situation of Gunner and everything, it's like, yo, we're tired of hearing it, we're sick of hearing it, it is what it is. The trial over with. Gunner moved on. He ain't speaking nothing about it, and you should move on too. It's really simple with that. I'm just tired. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. It's done. It's done. I don't know how much he could squeeze talk about Gunner, what she just talked about, but yeah, we're done. It's over with. It is what it is. The trial over with, and y'all both need to move on. And unfortunately, Gunner, he has the clout at the time because all the stuff was coming out, and he said what he said, but Doug, man, we tired. Just move on, man. Just make your music, whatever. But yeah, man, we just tired. We really tired.
He can't move on, Jordan, because his credibility is shot. So he's not gonna move on. He's hurt. Shout out to Evelyn. Evelyn said this in the chat. Excuse me 1 minute. Evelyn said, because Chicago Rilla was coming. She said he in his feelings. He's hurt for sure. And then Chicago Rilla came in and said niggas are talking real tough. Then when their real feelings come out. Jeffrey sound like he paid for the coaching and bitch cheating on him. Nah, Gov, that nigga Max Paz
shit should be from the heart, not speaking on what he did for him. 100, Miss Perez. We don't never talk about what we do for people. But the problem is like this is what you call Indian givers. He has a God complex. He's a narcissist. And a lot of people said that about him. He's an ego. He ain't made nobody. He made one person rich, but a crew of people is broke.
No, but you know this too. Chicago really also said this too. Ghana been quiet lately.
He has been quiet. That's a boss. That's a boss. Bosses are quiet.
Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to Prince Hakeem right now and sharing the live right now on TikTok. Shout out to him. He shared a lot of live, man. Shout out to him, man. He's right there, guys, but he's still showing the live. He's still sharing the live on TikTok. And also shout out to those right now watching us on Bingo Live. 70 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. And shout out to those watching us on Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, X, all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. It is Fresh Start Monday, so we got a lot of fresh things to talk about. Jordan, what's going on with Dame Dash? Once again.
Yeah, so let's talk about Dame Dash. So if you didn't heard the news, Dash had filed for bankruptcy, chapter 7 of bankruptcy in Florida. He listed his total liabilities at $25.3 million and reported a monthly income of $0. Dash stated that he does not own a house, a car, or electronics. His personal assets, which includes his phone, 2 guns, clothes, and $100 in cash, are valued at just $4,350. The documents also revealed that Dash owes the government $19.1 million in taxes and other debt. Additionally, he owes nearly $650,000 in domestic support obligations to his former partner. So Dame Dash, he's really in a hole right now, and he had to take that step and file for bankruptcy. So from learning this news, Ronnie, what's your take on this?
Bankruptcy is not bad. A lot of wealthy men went through bankruptcy. Even our beloved President Trump went through bankruptcy. 50 Cent went through bankruptcy. Paid a lot of people go through bankruptcy because that's a safe way. It's a safer way for them to keep money in their pocket. Even right now, Spirit Airlines right now is going through bankruptcy too as well. Mm-hmm. It's for them to find a way to use this as leverage so they can save money in their pocket. So the best way they do it, they file bankruptcy. So they're like, hey, I don't need to owe you guys any money. Not only that, for someone like Dame Dash, who is street smart and also business smart, he knew to put his money in other things that the government won't be able to seize. So he probably put it under his family's name, under someone else's name. So at the end of the day, Dame Dash, if you think this man is broke, you sadly mistaken. Go right ahead, that came.
I want to say, Father, stretch your hands over Dame Dash. I love him. He's the only person I know who's made more millionaires from a record label. And, he didn't mess nobody over. Everybody go through stuff. I think, this is just another business tactics that he's doing, because I just seen him in Wyoming talking about I'm on my family's ranch. Trust me, some of these properties are in a trust or something like that. He was on child support and stuff like that. He's just trying to get some of these things regulated. He'll bounce back. When you've been a money getter, you're gonna always know how to get money. So, Father, stretch your hands over him.
You playing the game. You got Chicago really laughing at kid. So go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely a smart move. Like you guys said, a lot of celebrities went to bankruptcies, just to get their financial orders and everything. So hopefully the next year or so, he can, work out a deal and everything, and he'll be right back up his feet. So I know a lot of people try to talk about it and everything, but this is not nothing to talk about. If sometimes when you get so much money or you do so much things, you get in so much in debt, there's no other choice but going to go file for bankruptcy. So I pray for Dame. I also like Dame as well. But like I said, hoping the next year or so he get back up his feet and he be good. So, prayers go out to Dame, and I truly believe he'll get back. He'll get back up. So do what you need to do, Dame Dash. We pray for you.
But I was saying, keeping in mind, like what Chicago really said, a lot of rich niggas file bankruptcy. That don't tell. A lot of people do it. It's a normal thing when you live in a wealthy life. That was say they really use this as leverage, and at the end of the day, they end up winning. Because like I said, look at our beloved President Trump, who filed for bankruptcy several times, and look where he's at, and now he's a billionaire. So that's what they do. Moving along to other trending news. So Jordan, what's going on with this 80-year-old man catching a stroke in California?
Yeah, so this definitely went viral. This happened in San Jose, California, which is Northern California. So it was a big jewelry bust happened, and an 80-year-old man owned a jewelry store, and they crashed in, went in, and one of the guys pushed him, and while he was down, he suffered a stroke while they was robbing the jewelry store, and this had people that saw the video, go on outrage, and they definitely want to help this 88-year-old man out. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Everybody get the fuck down! Everybody get the fuck down!
Whoa! Oh my!
Yeah, California don't play, boy. They rob. They do some serious robbery, like a movie.
We can. Sí se puede. Yes, we can.
Calls for the state to step in and improve public safety for small businesses after this happened in San Jose Friday. Surveillance cameras rolling as a large group of thieves backed a car into the Kim Hung jewelry store just before 2 in the afternoon as the shop was closing. One of the robbers attacking the 88-year-old owner.
Like slam him down to the floor. Luckily, he had the mattress.
The owner's niece, who arrived minutes after the robbery, says he suffered a stroke along with cuts to his feet from broken glass. As for the shop on Aborn Road, the suspects not making off with much. Most of the jewelry had already been placed in a time delay safe, but the damage to the store extensive, at least $50,000 worth.
The damage of the repair is okay, but the damage in your mental,
We can.
in your head, in your heart, it's long time.
Joining her outside the boarded up shop Sunday, the mayors of Milpitas and Cupertino, as well as San Jose City Council member Bien Duan.
If this was your family member, if this was your business that you spent your whole lifetime to build it up, and then within 1 hour, you're out of business. We no longer accept the norm. We ask for change.
The group calling for more flock safety cameras to track stolen vehicles and a boost in law enforcement by the state in high-risk retail corridors in the Bay Area.
In your head, in your heart.
This happens far too often, and it doesn't have to happen if we take public safety seriously. And San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan also taking to social media this weekend, calling the crime, quote, appalling. So far, no arrests. The mayor says he's closely monitoring the investigation. Claudine?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, the man's suffering a lot of trauma right now, you know, and yeah, man, this is just crazy, man. It's definitely crazy. So, after watching this, Ronnie, man, what's your take on it?
Trump needed to send the troop over there to California, and I think that was going to happen next. You know, we're going to talk about the situation with Chicago next, but that's what we're going to. These people are out of control. Look, they literally went to a small jewelry store. Now, I understand people go and rob jewelry store all the time, but literally, that mass of people, shout out to Evelyn, like you said, that was a lot of people. Dang, it was a lot of people just for that one little shop. I mean, that jewelry store has some high, unique jewelry to have those amount of people to go in there and try to rob the place. And people fail to realize a lot of jewelry stores too have tracking devices, so it don't make no sense to even steal jewelry at this point in time. They'll be able to track you, but still, California is known. Jordan, you live in California, so you already know they're known for the robberies. They known for all of that. That's like a norm over there. So my best thing is send a military troop over there. Go ahead, Akeem.
Wow. Chicago, I would really love your opinion about the Chicago thing, about Trump coming over there. But what you exhibiting was a calculated, planned flash mob robbery. This is what this typically happens. A group of people rush in and everybody take what you can by hand and run out. Now, in this situation, praise God that the guy did not leave, but lawlessness has been gone rampant around the city, even here in our beloved Miami. Crime has to get a grip, and we need people who's going to be tough on crime. And you know what I mean? And have programs and intervention for these kids not to go down to a pipeline. So it's a multi-layered situation. So we got to attack it from different angles.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to stuff like this here in California, we see this probably once or twice a month when it comes to around here in California. And you know, stuff like this don't hit national news like that. You know, we see in the local news. You know, I remember like 3 or 4 months ago there was a jewelry store, you know, that's been burglarized here in downtown LA. There was a guy, you know, I think he used to work there, and whatever, and then and what happened? They went through the back. They went through the back and hit the boy in the back. Came out and robbed the store and everything. But also, when it comes to stuff like this, we see that sometimes we see teenagers. Like 20 or 30 teenagers, they'll come and jump into the gas station and steal like candy, chips, all that type of things as well. So stuff like this happens a lot, unfortunately, in California. But seeing this and everything, seeing an 80-year-old man been robbed in broad daylight, by what 20 plus people coming there ransacked and everything. I just wish that, you know, stuff like this would be shown a little bit more to national news, because we see this stuff, like I said, we see this all the time here in California, and see that the police can't really nothing to do about it. You see the reason maybe Trump, you know, is going to multiple cities and try to fight crime and everything. And yeah, man, because, you know, usually the police, like I said, if you get robbed and everything, if you have insurance, the best, hopefully the guy, because I think he has insurance, that's totally fine and everything. But yeah, it's like, but yeah, it just happens all the time in California. And if Trump sends some troops here in LA or up in North California, and you know, maybe we'll see some clean up and everything, but we definitely see a need to change on that, because, you know, like I said, we see this all the time in California.
There we go. Now we head into Chicago. Jordan, Trump said there is no wall coming to Chicago. Go ahead, talk about it.
Chi-town. So you ever been watching Trump? So Trump, you know, he changed the name of the Department of Defense to the Department of War. And now, you know, we have been hearing some rumors, not just rumors, we have to talk about it, say, you know, Chicago is definitely next. And, you know, it kind of rubs some native Chicago people the wrong way. So, so we don't know when Trump will hit Chicago. It could be any day, could be tomorrow, could be next week. But one Chicago native kind of went in Trump do not send him to Chicago. So how can you play the Trump one first and then play the other guy and not have Trump?
Shout out to Raw Mac.
When you say that, darling, that's fake news.
Well, why would you use the Department of Defense?
Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend. That's not war. That's common sense. Excuse me. Do you know how many people were killed in Chicago last weekend? 8. You know how many people were killed in Chicago the week before? 7. You know how many people were wounded? 74 people were wounded. You think there's worse than that? I don't think so.
Hey, did you see what Chicago really say? He said that Byron
Trump do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. Nigga, this is Chicago, nigga. Them niggas go fight back. I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Nigga, do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago by the city by itself, gang. Trump do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang.
We know this was, like I said, this is a viral moment for him, but a lot of people, like I said, well, we know this is cap and everything, but there might be some other people in Chicago kind of feeling that way. They feel that to send a National Guard, they might feel like they need to, you know, get ready for the National Guards and everything. Some people that lives in the hood of Chicago, which I was saying. Now, you know, we talked about, like I said, we have talked about it before, that Chicago might be. The National Guard might be sending. The National Guard might be coming really soon. We don't know when, but we're going to the mindset of some people. Like I said, some gangs in Chicago. We don't know what they might think, but it might happen very sooner than later. So Other than that, Ronnie, what's your take? How some people in Chicago might feel about the National Guards coming. Usually people that's in gangs, and them might have to be ready to lock them up and be ready for the National Guards to come.
So let's talk about it. So the situation with Chicago, let's keep it up, bung, and let's keep it a bean. Chicago is not really as bad as people making it seem out to be. There's only certain parts of Chicago that is bad,
All right, hold
and
on.
that's pretty much getting a turnover. What'd you say, Hakeem?
No, I'm gonna drop him the link.
Yeah. So Chicago is not really as bad the way that the media is portraying it to totally be. Now, there's a lot of places in Chicago that some people say, hey, they do need the national truth, because you have another clip that went viral where it was a group of other black people saying, like, Trump, send the National Guards here, because certain things are totally out of control. So this is my thing. At the end of the day, military it allowed to have been present there to keep things in order. Right now, things in Washington D.C. is calm and collective because of the simple fact of the military being there. Now, if military is there in Chicago, would it make a difference? Of course, because then now you got gang members, like you said, Jordan, and the other affiliates gonna be like, oh, okay, we can't do as certain things that we used to do. People are speculating that it might end up going to the hood, because hood is normally where high violent crime normally be. And that actually is the fact. Normally high violent crime is in the hood. So it may make a difference in Chicago, but we never know. I will like Chicago Rilla when he comes up, his point of view on this segment. Go right ahead, Hakeem.
So, like I said, this thing is a very multi-layered situation. The same issue that is in Chicago is plaguing Memphis, New York, Houston, Birmingham, Mobile, and many other cities. We can say we can have a high police presence. That doesn't mean that it's going to replace the crime. It might soften it. We do need intervention. We do need programs, mental health situations, and transitional classes for these young men to be able to have a new leaf on them. Not only that, the biggest savior to stopping gang violence is employment. Check the unemployment rate in Chicago. Check the unemployment rate in Miami, New York, and a lot of these other, especially in the Bronx. If a lot of these guys had opportunities to find jobs, get into trades, and we can intervene in middle school, because middle school is when you start to see they start to dip off into these things. And Chicago really could speak a lot more on this. You know what I mean? He's our Chicagoan expert on why the city's the way it is and what he might think might need to be done. He lives there. I've never heard him feel unsafe. I've seen him at coffee shops, drinking tea, drinking coffee. You know what I mean? So it's some of these situations we're talking about are isolated in pockets, and we'll see it from there.
Absolutely, Hakeem. When it comes to any major cities, for here in LA and everything, there's certain pockets here in LA, or I'll say South Central, which majority is good, or might be a block here or a block here. There might be, hey, don't go over there because there's a game right there. Probably the same thing in Chicago. How big, because Chicago is also one of the third largest cities in America. So when it comes to, I've been to Chicago before, and Chicago is a beautiful city, and it's ranked the number one city in America too for last 7 or 8 years. So when it comes to Chicago, if you guys have not been to Chicago, please go to Chicago. It is a beautiful scenery, good bars, good museums, all that type of things. But going back to what I was saying, so there's, like I said, there's certain pockets of areas that might be bad in certain areas and everything that we might see, like there's a more might be unsafe. There might be more of a little bit more. It gets too intense in the heat and stuff like that and everything. So when if Donald Trump does hit the street of Chicago, I don't know what part of where the areas he's going to set them and everything. So when it comes to the National Guards and everything, so And to me, you know, when you say National Guards, I remember when LA, you know, they had a rise. I heard a lot of people back in '92 when we had them LA riots because of the what's his help me guys, what's the name?
Rodney King.
They got beat up. And Rodney King and everything, and you know the city was intense and everything, and they had no choice but to send the National Guard to really clean the city up and everything because the city got something intense. That's what I think we send the National Guards and kind of calm down, you know, the people and everything. But Hakeem, we went around the point and everything when it comes to helping these people that's in poverty, not just black people, white people that's in poverty, any races in poverty. You know, you want to help them out so they want to succeed and everything. And then if you just send National Guards, you know, just to tighten up and everything, okay, cool. But once they leave, you know, what's going to happen then? Simple as that. But I'm going to pass it off to Chicago Rella. So what's going
good,
on,
family?
Good to have you on.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, gentlemen. Man. Maintainer, what's up, Gov? What's up, King? What's up, George? Papa Doc George, you know what I mean?
What's up?
Listen, man,
yeah.
I appreciate y'all. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it light that y'all would allow me on y'all platform because I know y'all don't open the platform, you know, like that. So I appreciate that. I sincerely do. Y'all know this. Anytime, you know, the Chicago piece comes up, I'm deeply passionate about because I'm here, right? So I'm in tune with everything. I promise you, I don't know everything. You know, and I won't profess that, but I'm telling you, I'm in tune with what's going on here. There is absolutely no reason for that man to say anything here. That I'm trying to be respectful. The resident at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, y'all like really, we should be peeping game. If we talk about we street or we this or we know game when we see it, that man been talking about doing something to Chicago since 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now remember the last time he tried to do a rally here. They ran him up out of here.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So Pritzker could have been bucking at him. Brandon Johnson really bucking at him. And we talking about sending federal troops into a sovereign city, a sovereign state. All of us should have a problem with that. This dude is really trying to test the waters. And if he used the excuse of what's happening in Chicago, which when you do the numbers, crime is down 30% here. 30%. This is the lowest we had. Now you ain't going to eradicate everything, right? If we go and look at numbers, see, this is the thing, right? Chicago is the punching bag, but what you're gonna find when you touch down with the people that's here, we ain't going. So what Youngblood was saying on that video was a lot of theatrics, but the sentiment of the people is gonna be a whole bunch of FAFO. And it ain't got to be about no switches and gunplay or none of that. It ain't got to be about none of that. But I'm telling you, the people not going. The people is mobilized. And it's the crazy thing. I'm going to tell you, this how you know how much they won't do here. When you get all the races on one accord. Chicago, the most segregated city in this country. You got everybody here, except for these goofies with the Chicago flip red. Like, these heifers goofy than a mug, fam. The ones that y'all see the news clips of, they run down to City Hall, they get the ranting woo and pumping, you know, going off at the mouth talking about flip Chicago red. Y'all can't trust you to begin with because you gang banging. You gang banging. You shouldn't even be talking about red or blue. You should be talking about your agenda. You can't talk about your agenda because you too busy trying to rail the mayor. Which again, when you talk about Chicago, fam, and what this man is doing, like, and again, I was skeptical of Mayor Johnson, right? But I voted for him because it was between him and Paul Vallis. And it's crazy because y'all be like, you know, and y'all please give me grace because I got a lot to get out because I've been
No. Cook.
Yeah. Would y'all be saying like, how y'all vote for Lightfoot? Well, who you want me to vote for? Preckwinkle? Do you niggas even know who Preckwinkle is? Who she was running up against? Did you want me to vote for McCarthy? The superintendent, the police superintendent that got caught up in the Laquan McDonald scandal? 21 shots. That's what I'm supposed to vote for, McCarthy or Preckwinkle, sugar tax lady, right? And when I say sugar tax, she literally implemented a tax on pop here. Y'all call it soda down there, I think. Cola. So per ounce, whatever ounce, we had to pay an additional tax in the city of Chicago on that. And y'all think that they was finna vote that lady for mayor? No. Lightfoot played it sweet. Now this, and again, this is why I say this is where we Hakeem, we talk about this all the time. We don't have a PAC, a super PAC. We don't groom candidates. We don't put nobody in office. We wait for them to present who we supposed to vote for. This is what Chicago and all y'all presented with it too. They're gonna put two candidates in front of you, and they're gonna tell you who you're supposed to vote for, one or the other, right? So the same thing this last time with Brandon Johnson. But let me tell you something. Brandon Johnson came in, and he got a lot of pushback. He got a gang of pushback, and now he has this initiative, Invest in Southwest, right? Monies that's been promised to the South Side and the West Side for years. This is where your black people are. When you talk about the Great Migration, they came and boom, South Side, and then they spread out to the West Side. We wasn't allowed on the North Side, and it was only so far south we could inhabit. When we first got here, we was in the Jewish ghettos, where the Jews used to inhabit. We inherited their ghettos, right? So our community has been underinvested for years since Mayor Harold Washington. Brandon Johnson is the first mayor since Harold Washington that I could see that is lit, and we seeing the investment here. So tell me again, I've had one of the best summers. I ain't seen none of what these folks talking about. Like, and again, when y'all saying, and you spot on, George, when you say, hey man, it's pockets of the city, bro, them pockets, okay. Y'all familiar with O Block, Parkway Gardens?
Yep.
There's a multi-million-dollar development going up in 10 yards walking distance from O Block.
Yeah.
Multi-million-dollar. What you think finna happen to Parkway Gardens if a multi-million-dollar development going up?
It's gone.
They finna get them up out of there.
Yeah. It's
So what we talking about? So this is what they do.
Gentrified.
This is what I'm saying. They keep feeding us news like this, and then we take the bait. Like, oh man, Chicago must be that bad. You don't even know. O Block, you could walk 2 blocks, maybe three blocks north of King Drive. And that puts you at 59th. Yeah. If you go 3 blocks north of King Drive, you touching University of Chicago. University of Chicago is where Bill Gates sent his son and built the $2 million smart house. That's why they coming for O Block. That's why that multi-million-dollar development going on. That's why they keep pumping this news so they can run the value down, scare us out, which they've been doing. Most of us, it's not even a huge black population here in the city like that. Most of us then went south. We didn't went Dallas, Houston, Atlanta. That's what I'm saying. When dog, y'all gotta watch the play, fam. When that goofy get to talking about I'm a saying truth, woo, he ain't set foot in Chicago since he took office.
But you know what? A lot of people are speculating Trump too as well because they say, hey, Trump, you know the red state like Louisiana, Mississippi are really doing bad right now. Why not send the military there? Because the crime rate over there is to the roof.
Hey, I'm also commenting on this. I got somebody in DC right now, and she told me that he didn't send them troops where it was supposed to be sent. He said that was a game. I was shocked.
That's correct. So
yeah, he only said the capital. There was only in the capital, and I think only certain areas. Not the whole DC
chocolate sitting up. But see, this is the thing. When he get to talking that talk, you thinking he gonna send it to the black area, the quote unquote bad areas, where the crime is at.
No.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like what we talking about? They went and did a protest. They found out where DHS, Department of Homeland Security, was at. Station out here in Chicago. They went and did a whole I need to find these links for y'all. They went and did a whole protest out there. I think it's Naperville or something, like Elmhurst or something like that. It's on the outskirts of the city. It's like in the suburbs. They went and did a whole protest out there, man. These people ain't playing. So what Youngblood was saying, take it at, I don't know if hyperbole is the word, but yeah, he put some theatrics on it. But what I'm telling you, go look at what Vic Mensa is saying. Go look at what Brandon Johnson is saying, what Juliana Stratton is saying, what the Attorney General is saying. Ain't nobody playing with Trump, and ain't nobody scared of you, dude. Like, ain't damn soul here scared of Trump. I promise you that. And again, this ain't got nothing to do with like switches. You talking about the heart of the people. And for my Haitian brothers, Sac Passe, man, we on that type of time. What you talking about? Fuck you mean?
Already.
Fuck you mean? Like, what we supposed to do?
Already,
you talking about somebody invading a sovereign state, a sovereign city, just on bullshit, and we just supposed to like fold? Like, no, nigga, ain't nobody going for that, fam.
Hey, keep in mind, Chicago is the third. I think it's the third largest population in the United States. So
it's the third largest city. But think about the money that's here, Governor. Why would they be doing all that? Follow the money.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
That's why I said I ain't
Chicago,
going nowhere, fam.
I never been, but I always wanted to go to Chicago. And remember, I had that deep dish. It's a whole
man, bump that deep dish. We got something better than. Hey, Gov, when you come up here, I got you, fam. We got.
We coming.
I'll let you know.
We coming.
Let me know where y'all coming. We got something way better than deep dish.
Okay, so it's got the deep because I keep talking about this deep dish.
I'm gonna give you another example. I'm gonna give you another example real quick. So on the lakefront, right? That's our gym. When you talk about the skyline and all that other stuff, the lakefront, that's prized property. Okay. They tore the Ida B's down, they tore the Ickies down, all the projects that they had along lake, they tore them down and made multi-million-dollar condos. Used to be one black-owned restaurant on the lakefront on Lakeshore Drive, right? Now it's about 6 of them. Black-owned. That's very good. So why they trying to scare y'all? So wait. And stuff, we have stuff there all the time. Ain't nothing popping off. Why they trying to scare y'all so tough?
No, you're right, man. It's a lot of fear mongering. I'm
just curious. Why they trying to scare y'all so tough and make it seem like it in? Look at some of these other people that be posting about the city, dog. They told me Chicago's woo woo blah blah blah. Man, I went there, had a great time. And you know what idiots say? Well, show us O Block, nigga. I wouldn't go to O Block at night. Why do you want me to show you O Block at night? Now I can, but why I don't go over there?
Yeah.
All right. I did because you hear so much about it. Shout out to True. True is also in the building. I don't know if True want to.
Man, is that True? That's that Baltimore nigga.
True.
Yeah.
Be more careful.
How much to drop him?
Well, he's in the building. Well, I think it's true. Hopefully it is.
You're true. No, that's true.
Whoa, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's up, ugly nigga?
What's going on, Chief? Yeah, I want him to get through this, man. I want him to get to Chicago so he can get here, man.
Nah. Oh, you.
Listen, he worried about. He worried about everywhere else, man. I want him to come here. I want him to come down here and tear through these niggas, man. These niggas gotta go. Man, listen. Listen. First of all, we are cowards, man. We cowards. We not cleaning up our cities, our environments. We ain't doing enough. There's too many children losing their lives, man. We talking about babies. I think a 5-year-old just got hit up not too long ago. Like, this can't keep happening. It's not enough. Yeah, crime is down everywhere. Crime is down here. Percentage-wise, yeah, it's down, but it's not. What's the right word? It's not happening fast enough. It's not going nowhere fast enough. So we need something extreme. We might not like it, but it doesn't hurt nobody that's not doing nothing wrong. And this is coming from somebody that used to be doing the stuff that he's coming down, cracking down on. One thing about me, when I was doing what I was doing, I never had a problem with the police doing stuff because I was doing wrong. I never said, "Oh, Dad, yo, don't come down here and whip my ass when I'm out here doing stuff wrong. Don't come out here taking money out of my pockets when that's the game. I get robbed by everybody else. Don't come down here taking grams off me. Don't come down here doing none of that. I never, because that's the actual game. What's happening now is people snitching, people telling on themselves on these different social media networks. This ain't the game no more. I don't know what the heck this is. So he need to get rid of it. This is not what it used to be. So all this so-called whatever it is, it needs to go, man. We need to try to do something else. We need to try to clean up. You know, when you really think about it, and it took me a while to get on the other side of it. And, you know, for those of us that know this, man, you ain't out there making no huge money. It's only certain people that make huge money, bro. The same amount of money you probably could make instead of standing on there risking your life, but people just don't want to, adhere to authority. It's the same thing you could work with working 2 jobs, but people, like, we lazy as hell now. We are lazy as hell. Anytime I tell somebody to work 2 jobs, bro, they like, what? It's like it's foreign to them. So crime is down here. I want Trump to bring his tail here. They don't want you in Chicago. We want you here. Come down here. I want you here. Come down here and lay waste to everything. They don't want to comply. Lay them down. But he's going to Chicago. Everybody need to get used to this. Right now, he's doing something that's unprecedented, and he's doing it for a reason because he wants to be known in history as I did what I wanted to do in this country. And if I was president, this is how I will handle it. I'm going to do what I want to do. And there ain't nothing you can do. I got 3 more years. Y'all can call this impeachment. I already tried to take my life twice, and it still ain't worked. So I'm really feeling myself now. So now I'm coming down, and we got all this crime and everything. So, and this is, y'all not looking at the upside of it. People saying, oh, it's not going to work. You don't know because we never have done nothing like this before. You're talking, you don't have a solution. You ask somebody, hey, what's the solution? I know this ain't. Dumbass, I didn't ask you that. I did not ask you. I'm going to ask you again. What's the solution to help us out? What's the solution to stop these kids from getting taken out? What's the solution? Nobody has it. So the first step was Washington. So far, it's working. It worked. What's happening is we're going to have a good show going to Chicago. That's what's going to happen. And that's what people are afraid of. Huh?
And then New York will be next.
Man. Now, for real, how much to kick this
What people are afraid of, this is what people are afraid of. They're afraid of the video we just watched, bro. You see, it's a couple of them we saw today. We saw a couple of videos where these young cats talking about, man, you come down here, we ain't scared. We ain't scared. Yo, okay, you don't have to be scared to die. They don't care about your life either. They not scared to kill your ass either. And that's what they're going to do. Man. They're going to send their most racist, hating, daggone military niggas to knock you niggas down easily. That daggone, y'all think you're hard because you got switches? That mean y'all niggas can't shoot. Them niggas going to take one round at a time and knock you niggas the fuck down. And then what's going to happen is your niggas going to cower once you see all you niggas laying down. And then it's going to work. It's going to freaking work. Because niggas ain't that hardy up. Oh, yeah, I'm willing. I just got finished seeing 50 niggas get laid down. Oh, now I'm running home to my mama. That's what the fuck they going to do. They ain't going to say that. Oh, yeah, we going for cars. We going for cars. I seen 100 niggas just get shot in their head easily. Laid down. And they ain't even nowhere near us. They on the other side of the block knocking us down. Easy. Man, yo, y'all got to stop with this. And I said this a long time ago, bro, and I'm going to let somebody else have it. I said when that GTA game came out, yo, it was going to fuck this world up, and it did. If you look at what's going on, these motherfuckers is thinking they in the fucking video game, bro. They think they in the video game. That all shooting back and all that shit. That's the video game. And that shit really warped our fucking minds up to talking about, oh, yeah, we going, oh, you come down here. What you think? You got 5 stars and you going to respawn, nigga? No, nigga, you gone. Them bullets is going to rip through your flesh, nigga, easily. And I want it to. I'm going to enjoy this shit.
He ain't lying.
So this is what I'm saying. Go ahead.
He was a new father, so he ain't playing. He trying to make sure his things are safe for his kids. Go ahead, Chicago.
Oh, wait, him and Keelan? Oh man, I've been gone for a minute. Man, shout out to you, bro. I ain't know.
Yeah, True got it. Yeah, baby.
Hit my jack, True. My shit's still the same, man. I'm sending something for baby.
Hey, I need. I have. Boy, listen, he gonna probably wild me out about this because he's been telling me this for years. Watch this. Watch what I tell him. I got a new phone.
Hey fam, I'm so sick of this nigga, man. Hey, look, if my math been the same, I still got a Atlanta 44 area code, fam. I ain't
saying my number been the same. I don't know why we changed it
in decades. But this nigga, he still think he's dope dealing out here. He still think he's in the street. So true. What's your mayor name up there?
Say that again.
Your mayor.
Brandon.
What is it? Brandon Jackson?
Who?
I got a Brandon Johnson here. I don't know his last name, but you got a Brandon up there too, right? Shout out to Brandon, right? Because what is crime looking like there? under his regime?
It's well, see.
Nope, that's a direct question.
Okay, I'll answer it. It's down.
It's down. Now, why is it down? What is he doing that crime is down?
If you're asking me that, I honestly don't know.
I got you. So what
I see, but go ahead.
Okay, I got you. No, because part of what you said is you admitted earlier in your retort, you said, yeah, crime is down, but it's not moving fast enough. So I get the sense of expediency, right, to get us to a solution. That's not gonna happen because the way that we got here wasn't expedient. It was over time. Trump, if we're advocating, and I don't give a fuck if it was Trump in office or anybody else, fam. I really want us to think about what we're saying when we advocate for the federal government to invade a sovereign city. Mm-hmm. I want that to sink in for us, because if you think that Trump is just gonna come in and eradicate crime, when we just heard he went to DC and he ain't set foot where they needed the shit at. He not finna do that in Chicago. You think Trump is gonna come here and send somebody to Inglewood?
Hold on, who told you that? Who told you he didn't go to
it? Wait. King just said he got a partner.
I got a girl. I know a girl who I went to college with. She has 2 kids. She's in DC now. She works at a school in the back. She's telling me where he sent the troops at, he didn't send it where it need to be at.
Okay, now listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something on this. Actually, look up DC and look up the hot spots over the last 5 years, and see what happens. Is a lot of us, because this is the outcry. This is why I say he needs to be here. People want them in their neighborhoods. So I'm not saying she's wrong. She probably live in a place that she believes is worse than the places he hit. But based off of data, it's not.
King may be able to say that, but where did he send the troops is what I'm asking. Where did he send the troops in?
I have to look it up.
Right, because I can guarantee you in Chicago, no. He gonna station them jokers safely on the north side and wait for somebody to buck. He is not sending them jokers to Roseland. He not finna send them to Inglewood. He not finna send them to Chatham, Lawndale, Auburn. He ain't finna send. I promise you, he not finna do that. This is a dog and pony. What is it called? Pomp and circumstance exhibition that he's doing. He does these things all the time.
So you're saying, okay, so he does them all the time, right? Okay, we thought he wasn't doing ish in Washington D.C. We never seen that before either. So when it happened, you're saying he's fronting basically. So
yeah, wait. Let's examine that. Why did he pull that off in DC and not Baltimore?
DC's not a state or a city.
Thank you, Hakeem.
Yeah, it's not a state or a city.
We gotta think when we talk about
this. It's the beginning. It's the beginning.
No, it's not the beginning. True. It's where he could get away with that first, because DC is not a sovereign city or state. They actually a district of Columbia.
Okay. Hey, we gonna listen. We going.
No, I know you want anarchy. No, I don't want anarchy. I think about the repercussions.
We're gonna see what actually happens. I'm just gonna sit back and see. And I'm just gonna come back up here and say, I want to hear it. Was I right or was I right?
Okay, Truth. Remember, where did he also before DC? Where did he started first?
Washington.
I wouldn't even count
wait
that.
a minute. Wait. Remember he sent the troops here in Los Angeles? Remember the riot we had?
Yeah, but that's why I said I wouldn't even count. That's why I said I wouldn't even really count.
Did y'all get him up out of there?
Huh?
No, we ain't getting him. You pay to get Truth out?
No, I'm talking about LA. I'm saying in LA.
He talking about LA.
Right.
Oh yeah, with the immigrants. Yeah, they got him out of there with the immigrants. Remember, the immigrants got him out of there.
And the thing is, we didn't. I don't know why Trump was saying that, because we didn't need that, because we had the LA sheriff, we had LA police, we had the Pasadena police, we had so much other police officers we got from other cities just to come. I don't know why was Trump standing for anyway, so to come down
with Putin and
So let me ask you a question.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. The LA thing was before the Washington thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. LA,
okay,
yeah, correct.
So now there's new data that what he's trying to do actually has some. It's not perfection. No, I'm definitely not looking for that. I'm looking for something better than what we've been doing. So now, right now, based off of data wise, it did something. So
I get what you're coming from. Like he's trying to say, okay, at least there's some form of improvement somewhere, even though we may not like it.
You talking about in LA?
Even with
not
Truth
LA.
said it wasn't long term. Look,
no,
wait.
yeah. So what's going to happen is we got just listen to this.
I'm listening.
We're going into the new year. About to go into the new year. This is last quarter of the year. This man is about to do some crazy stuff, and I want to just remember I'm saying this. Y'all talking about, you don't think he see these Instagrams and stuff? He's not like them formal presidents and stuff like that. He actually listens to what people say about him. So he's the type of, like I said, he has my mindset. So you say, I can't do this, I won't do it, right? I can't do what I want to do. I'm commander in chief. So you're telling me I can't do what I want to do. On top of that, you're not scared what I'm going to do. On top of that, you're going to stop me.
Right.
Man, you made my shit hard. I'm coming now. I'm coming now. And I'm coming to tear shit
That's
up.
not how he moved, because he's logical. Okay, let me tell you this.
All right.
Do you think Trump owns the Trump Towers and Hotel here in Chicago?
Yeah. Don't you got some
No.
Trump time?
No, he don't.
No.
No.
Now, why doesn't he own it, Truth? It's a Trump Tower here, but why doesn't he own
I
it?
thought it was a Trump Tower, but he don't own
No,
it.
it is a Trump Tower here.
It's a
I
Trump
said,
Tower
does
here,
he
but
own it?
you
No,
have
I'm
to
talking
get.
about. I'm talking about. No. I'm talking about Chicago.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right
In
now,
Chicago.
why doesn't he own it?
That because he can't get past that tape.
He could not get. They wasn't finna give him shit, so he had to go through and lease his name to somebody else. This is how much we don't fuck with him, fam. So again, you got the governor, you got all the political leaders, and listen, y'all don't know what's happening boots on the ground. There's information being given out about how to respond, and it ain't got nothing to do with no switches, right? So you got the intellectuals and the thugs politicking together on how to maneuver through this shit.
But let
and
me
you
ask
think
you this,
dude finna come through and steamroll out this motherfucker? No, we let me just say this truth and I'm gonna land it.
Okay,
we are way too proud. Like I don't get. It's like, hey, true. It's like in your family, right? It might be some fucked up shit in your family. Your sister might be fucked up, whatever. And I could talk about it, but you can't. That's how we feel about Chicago, right? We know these knuckleheads doing whatever they doing. What Brandon Johnson is doing is the same thing your Brandon is doing, bro. He's been investing in the youth. 31,000 youth in the city of Chicago worked this summer. 31,000 youth in the city of Chicago had jobs this summer, right? He's investing in rec centers. They're reopening the rec centers so these shorties can go play ball, so they can swim, so they could, you know what I'm saying, be out of the streets, right? And then he's investing in mental health facilities. Now, I was saying earlier about this invest in Southwest. There's investment on the south and west side that we have never traditionally seen. Now there's millions coming to fund projects, mixed development, use stuff, so on and so forth. We able to buy lots and convert them into community gardens and so on and so forth to combat food deserts. Right? That's the investment. And to your point, True, that stuff take time. But when it's working, fam, you got to let it cook, man. You can't stop in the middle of it and say, I'm going to send some troops in. No, what's going to happen is the same thing y'all would do in a drug raid. Y'all going to dip, get low, and then when that shit gone, y'all coming back out. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
So let me ask, so can
10 times worse too.
So you guys are y'all unified as saying y'all don't want him in Chicago. Y'all don't believe it's a step towards something. Am I correct? I just need to make sure.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all just like I asked the other people. Okay, let's say I'm gonna ride with y'all on that. Where do we go from here that's going to do something in at least the next year?
We just gave the blueprint right there.
Because the crime rate in Chicago is not as bad as the media.
Down 30%.
Yeah.
It's down in all cities. I don't know about Atlanta, but I do know the cities that have black mayors that he seems to be focused on. Peep how he's focused on cities with black mayors. Explicitly focused on cities with black mayors.
No, because not really, because LA didn't have a black mayor. Remember they had.
What's her name?
Do y'all know why it's down right now?
It was Karen, right? Jordan, Karen
Yeah,
Bass.
we have Karen Bass.
Do y'all know why? Do you know why it's trending down right now?
Well, that's new. I got different ideas for that, but I got you because it's still Gavin Newsom. But I get it though. Fair enough.
Yeah, you said why?
Yeah, tell me true.
Why is it trending down right now? Why is it trending down now? It's a very
tell me why.
Yeah, because they're working. The kids are working.
No, not just because it's working. Why?
You're saying the kids are working, true.
I'm saying the kids are working. The kids have jobs.
And the kids are off the street.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so look.
Yeah, they're off the street. They're working.
And they doing the same thing in
so we're talking about working, school, and then also the weather's breaking. The weather's breaking.
No. I'm not saying that, true. We just got into September, which this is my favorite time of year because I get to layer up.
It's
and put
cold.
That shit on.
Listen, it's cold here. I know it's cold in Chicago.
No, nigga. It's September 9th though. We just got here. We talking about summer. Like crime been down all year.
That's why I said trending down. This is what I'm saying. So even let's say Trump don't do anything. Naturally, this time of year, crime goes down because more people are inside. But more people, not all of them.
No, I got you on that. Yeah, you're right.
So this is everything.
But that's not what he basing his move on, though. True.
No, I know that.
His move is based on trying to find crime rate. That's his whole basis.
And none of us are saying that the crime rate is going down because of the weather. We're saying the 30% was before September. I know it's Chicago. I've heard Joe Mayer speak a couple of times. I was skeptical about Old Boy, but he a hip hop head.
Yeah,
so
Baltimore's doing good too. The crime rate is going down. He's doing something new, unusual in Baltimore.
The crime rate is going down. So now watch this. If you look at certain times during the year, there are like huge spikes.
Sure.
Like they're going like spurts. Like it'd probably be like 4 or 5 bodies, 2 weeks, and then you'll see like a string of them just knocking down
Memorial
like
Day, 4th of July. Yeah.
Okay. We just got through Labor Day. All right.
Correct.
We got Halloween coming up. We still got Thanksgiving. We still got Christmas holidays. We still got so much other stuff where people can rob, maim, steal, all these different type of stuff. And we're not only talking about murder, we're talking about other crimes as well. Because this is the problem that I'm having. Majority of the stuff that we focus on is gun-leading violence.
Sure.
I'm talking about violence all the way around. All the way around. If you look at the numbers we're focused on gun-leading violence. Okay. Not stabbings, not kidnappings, not murders, definitely not carjackings. What else? All types of stuff. We're talking about fraud, scammers, all this different type of stuff.
Well, that ain't violence.
On that because we're looking at what would hit the headlines. Gun-leading violence, because that's a narrative going around about that's all we talk about is guns. That's all we talk about is guns. Like it ain't nothing else in this world to get somebody out of here. Before we got guns, we was getting people up out of here. It's strangles, it's all types of stuff. Somebody just got burnt up not too long ago, set on fire. Set on fire, bro.
So again, true. So again,
no, but you ain't let me ask.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
Please don't. And this is what I'm asking. Please don't give me what they're doing now.
Right.
Because that's easy, man. I could ask my 7-year-old. They're going to say the same thing. Keep doing the same thing. That's easy. No. I'm asking you, other than what's going on now, what would be another solution for? Like, if it ain't the National Guard, what would be something that can like spike it up? Like, give me something.
Right. So nothing. Because you're saying spike it up. So you want immediate. And what I'm saying is, even scripture tells you that, right? Like it's a time and a season for everything, right? But there's also scripture that talks about how certain things take time. And I get it. We want murder eradicated. And I apologize if I'm gonna ding y'all channel or whatever. We want self-deletions or whatever we supposed to say on YouTube or whatever, right? We want translation.
No, you're allowed to say murder.
Yeah, YouTube.
You can't say the S word. You can't say the
I got you. But what I'm saying is there is no immediate solution, Truth, because we didn't get here that way. And when you inject something like injecting the federal government into local business, right?
Mhm.
So, and Trump is not coming with, okay, look, we're going to provide this amount of fund. As a matter of fact, I listened to a press conference where Brandon Johnson talked about how they, Governor Pritzker talked about how they took funding away from gun violence prevention programs, and guess where they allocated it to? ICE.
No, well, I ain't want to go off of that point though. I ain't want to
Okay.
go off.
Well, I'm saying, to your point, to answer your question directly, nothing. I don't think there's anything in terms of a solution that would spike it to the degree that would satisfy your palate.
Because even
I don't think
know,
there is nothing.
Even I don't believe this is a solution. Let me say this. Because we know this is not sustainable. This is not sustainable long term. I'm not saying this is a long-term solution. That's not what I'm talking about. What I do know is drastic situations need drastic measures. And as for when we go into the Bible, when it was time to take care of Jericho, it only took 7 days, bro. 7 days. And they took over a whole city.
I got you. True.
Also, when it was time to go into what's the name? Like, so it's a time for peace. It's a time for war. It's a time for hate. It's a time for love. Right now, if you guys have a problem with them laying down them horrible people, I don't.
We're not even talking about the horrible people.
I want to see him come in there, and I want to see how hard these niggas talking, so the military people can lay their bodies apart. I want to see.
That's crazy. They're not gonna do that. You got the world stage to consider with that too.
Okay.
They not. No. So now. So wait. So true. This is what I'm saying, and this is why we really got to think through this. That man is still on the world stage. He could pop whatever he want to pop over here. He's still on the world stage. Now, you tell me how he gonna rationalize turning the military on his own people.
Who is people?
American citizens. Regardless of what you think.
Oh no. Who is this?
You talking about Trump?
Yes.
Yeah. So his people will be the people that is born in the United States of America with a birth certificate and a social security number.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening.
No. That's no. Wait.
No, I'm not talking about America's people. Listen to what I'm asking you.
I said Trump. Trump is the president of the United States of America.
Just follow me.
No, you trying to back me down into something.
Anyhow, last thoughts, guys. But go ahead, True.
I'm sorry, my bad. We done took over your dang show.
Ron, do you work?
No, it was good. It was a good segment. But go ahead. Last thoughts.
Do you work on?
What's the question?
Work?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a job. Jordan, you got a job?
Yeah, we're doing one job right now.
No, I'm talking about other than this. Bro.
Yeah. We all got a job.
Okay,
we all got a job.
So we got 5 men up here that are hardworking citizens taking care of our families.
Yeah. That is correct. Yes.
Okay. The ones that ain't doing that, he don't give a daggone about. That's what I'm saying. So he's gonna go down there and lay the people. He don't care about nobody.
But they still American citizens, True. They still American citizens, True.
Okay, so just remember we had this conversation, and Ron, I'm gonna hit you straight up.
Hey, I know you. Remember, I think this is good for the military because the military not doing anything. They need to do something. So why not
over to Ukraine then?
Hey, Ron, that's another thing. They ain't doing nothing right now.
They ain't doing nothing. We paying our tax dollars to them. They're not doing anything. Why not?
Supposed to be. Oh man, y'all terrible.
Hey, I'm just being honest.
Thank you for letting me get into my own head rant, man. I apologize for taking over y'all.
I love y'all boys, though, man. We love this segment. I love this segment, and a lot of people was here because there was some comment that say send the National Guard. One comment was like, "Is this the Negro channel?" Another comment said, "Hello, I'm from Midtown, Ohio." Shout out to Ohio was in the building.
Shout out to Ohio.
Watching. And a lot of people agree with you in Chicago. They say it's a conspiracy theory.
Yep.
One guy's named Snuffle TV. So people was agreeing with you, Chicago. So hey, at the end of the day, I think I'm being honest. I think the military got to do something. You say send them to Ukraine. Ukraine.
I don't know, man. Governor Ron. The fact that they not doing nothing, that I ain't gonna hold you, dog. That's what we would rather them be at. Because if they active, that puts us in danger, fam.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody busting the grape because they know what the military could do.
Yeah.
You're paying for the protection.
You know what's kind of your job.
So here's the deal. When you got
Logic need to work.
Hey, Gov. When you motivating through Dade County with your security, you don't want them to have to bust nobody upside the head. You just want people to see them Twin Towers walking with you and know not to do nothing.
That's right.
Okay. You don't need them to bust a move, man.
Because this is what I want.
You should record it when it happened. Do a live stream and record it. Say, look, guys.
I'm debating if I'm gonna do it.
You will go viral.
I'm debating if I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, do it. Or if they come here to Miami, I'm gonna tell Keith, we gotta get a camera. We're gonna just do it. Go ahead, True.
He gonna listen. He gonna
yeah, he should do it, and you should talk to him too. No, they still people. You should talk to him like, hey, what are you doing here?
Listen, he's gonna be in tears, yo.
He said you're gonna be in tears.
Nah. I'm 51 now. Listen, I gotta consider these things.
I know he's gonna be in the suburbs. He's gonna be happy. He's gonna have my white picket fence. My military's outside. I'm good.
Basically.
Watch Chicago. Get a camera. If you go over there smiling and happy, I'm gonna be mad at you.
I tell you what, if they set foot in Roseland or Inglewood, I'll definitely be there. But if they in Lincoln Park, shoot, I might go there too just to show y'all. That's a bet. I'll take you up on that.
Yeah,
I'll take you up on that because if they go on the north side where it's safe, and they go to Grant Park or Lincoln Park, I'm gonna show y'all.
Sure.
Anyway, go ahead.
And we'll come back. We'll review it here. We'll show it to everybody.
Yeah, that'll be dope. And tell them why.
And I'm trying to get a DJ Academic.
Tell them Chicago boys. Tell them, man, get the F out of city. Tell them.
But Old Block is not really that bad. Only at night. During the day, a lot of people say Old Block is not really that bad. I don't know Chicago.
Them jokers is in Houston. That's the listen. When you hear about folk tearing up Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, that's where they done ran to, fam. The stuff y'all think happening up here is, I'm telling you, it's happening in a couple block radius. It's not the city not like that no more, fam.
Okay, well, go to that couple block radius and burn that whole thing down. Let's go.
You gonna wait for the military to get there first.
I want somebody to get laid down. I want somebody to get laid down, man. Let's go.
This joker. He just bloodthirsty, man. Y'all going with y'all next segment, man.
No, but shout out to you guys. Actually, we're about to end the show. Thank you guys. I was saying it was a really good show.
Thank you guys.
And, this was the main topic of the show anyway. So we really want to thank you guys for being here. And you said black people always fail their family big time. Big, by and large. Which is true. That is true, though.
Hey, I missed you guys. I love you guys. It's good to see y'all, man.
No. Y'all guys always welcome. Shout out to Mean Street. That's also sorry, Elon Musk. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply Trump on the Epstein list.
Elon Musk apologizing. Hey, Governor Ron, if I send you like $1 food stamp, can I kick Truth off then?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, really, my number in the back.
Yeah, his number's in the back. His number's in the back. Yeah, True, get it. Oh, well, that's your number. Finally, True's number, we got it. Finally. That way, I think you called me True, but I didn't know if you could come. I hate when it come like spam likely. I be hating that because I be thinking like, I gotta be careful. No, I gotta be careful though. You gotta be careful because they recording people's voices and stealing their bank account information. So be careful out there. Be careful when you pick up those spam likely.
Yes, sir.
Spam likely.
Yes, sir. All right, brothers. Good to see y'all. It's always a pleasure.
Oh yeah, congratulations again, True. True. Are you fully married now? Do you do the wedding ceremony or no?
And the baby here too, 3 months old, man. September the 1st.
Keela let you touch her? Wait a minute. Keela.
You knew that. Yeah.
Hey, Gov, we need to pray for Keela.
Now what you gonna say? I want that military too. He want his baby saved. Chicago, he ain't playing.
That's right. Come get them fans out of here. I mean, my baby safe.
You know, Keem should know that judge because he's behind on his football team, man.
I'm not playing at all.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to let y'all wrap up y'all show, man. I appreciate
all right,
y'all.
my G.
I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute, man.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Chicago Willer channel too as well, guys. Put your channel in the chat. I know, but Chicago, you be going live. I'll be listening to you when you be going in on Kendrick Lamar, Drake. You know it. Subscribe to these guys' channel, guys. Make sure y'all put y'all link in the chat. because just in case somebody want to watch the replay and subscribe to y'all channel. Guys, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, special shout out to Hassan Campbell. That's Hassan Campbell. Shout out to Hassan. I just Hassan Campbell. You know, I gotta watch some of this stuff. Shout out to Hassan. That's in the building, guys. Also, make sure you go and subscribe to the channel as well. He does video reactions, the same thing we do over here. Shout out to Mean Street, that's also in the building. Shout out to the lovely Evelyn that was also in the building. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming through and supporting the show. Shout out to all the new subscribers, Snuffle TV, Tom. Shout out to you that was also in the building. Shout out to Steve from Ohio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Chicago, really, you already know what's here. True, Never Favorite was also in the building. Why High, who was also in the building. You know he's getting ready to watch some football. It is Monday Night Football. And also, guys, just to let you know, the Bears are up 7-0. So the Bears are winning right now in Chicago. So I know Chicago really is also probably watching the game as well. Shout out to Fishing Market 46. That's also in the building. Shout out to the 80 people right now who was watching us on Bingo Live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on TikTok, Rumble, X. You already know, Kick, Twitch. Make sure you follow. It's so very important for you guys to follow us so you never miss it when we go live. Rumble, thank you so much for coming through, showing us love and support. Make sure you go to KL Culture Radio description. In the description, where we have the KL Culture Radio store, where we have the KL Culture Radio t-shirts, hat, coffee mug, you name it. It's all in the KL Culture Radio store. That's where we have our merch. And then also, if you look on the screen, you should see like a t-shirt. We could go ahead and click it. It'll lead you guys right over to the KL Culture Radio store or coffee mug. Click it, lead you guys right over there. Make sure you go to KL Culture Radio Community Post where we put important information. Also, Prince Hakeem new book that's out now, Raising Kings, and also Black Love, and also his album that's out right now. He's also working on another album before his birthday. So, guys, be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to First Start Monday. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We over and out.
Peace.
Peace.